आखिर कस्तो छ त नेपालका नेताहरूको इङ्ग्लिस। यदि तपाईले पनि नेपालका नेताहरूको इङ्ग्लिस सुन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने यो भिडियोलाई अन्तिमसम्म अवश्य हेर्नु होला। नम्बर 7 केपी शर्मा ओली। केपी शर्मा ओलीले 10 कक्षासम्म मात्र अध्ययन गरेका छन् र उनको इङ्ग्लिस यस्तो छ जुन तपाईले अहिले सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
Not that very long history of democratic movement, but we have history of different types of movements. As we talk about the movement for sovereignty, movement for independence, etc., and movement for social awareness and against autocratic regimes. But finally, in 1951, Nepal was entered into a new era. After the downfall of Rana oligarchy, the family rule of the Ranas. And after that, there was again tug of war for the power between the political parties, democratic forces, and the monarchy.
नम्बर 6 शेर बहादुर देउबा। शेर बहादुर देउबाले त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयबाट राजनीति शास्त्रमा स्नातकोत्तर र कानुनमा स्नातकसम्म अध्ययन गरेका छन् र उनले यस्तो इङ्ग्लिस बोल्छन्।
India, who told you this time? We have two big neighbors, India and China. We have very good relation with India, closeness with India, historically, culturally, language-wise, and religiously. Mansarovar, we go to Tibet. Everybody in Nepal, even Indians go for Vedic Mansarovar. Nepali go to Haridwar sometimes, for Banaras, Tirupati. They are religiously also, we are close, you know. Therefore, we have very good relation with India, we have good relation with China. We have two big neighbors, we are both, you are supporting Nepal, they are also supporting Nepal.
नम्बर 5 माधव कुमार नेपाल। माधव कुमार नेपाल नेपालका 34औं प्रधानमन्त्री हुन् र उनले त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयबाट वाणिज्य संकायमा स्नातकोत्तर गरेका छन्। अब सुनौ माधव कुमार नेपालको इङ्ग्लिस।
Honorable former Prime Ministers from Japan, Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to thank the organizers for inviting me to address this August gathering and for their warm hospitality accorded to us. I am very happy to visit again Japan, a country of rich history, natural beauty, and enterprising people. It is a matter of great honor for me to represent Nepal, a country of both Mount Everest, the tallest peak in the world, and a sacred place that gave birth to Lord Buddha.
नम्बर 4 पुष्प कमल दहाल प्रचण्ड। पुष्प कमल दहाल प्रचण्डले रामपुर कृषि क्याम्पसबाट कृषिमा बीएससी गरेका छन् भने उनले एमबीए सम्मको अध्ययन गरेका छन्। अब सुनौ प्रचण्डको इङ्ग्लिस।
We just came from the insurgency and there was a two huge tasks we should have to fulfill because our constitution making process and peace process were quite interrelated in unique way. You know, we should have to fulfill these two tasks, and we are having a very limited experience of all this transformation, particularly to transform the party of insurgency into a party of democratic competitive politics and to fulfill the task of completing this peace process and drafting a new constitution through Constituent Assembly is a tremendous.
नम्बर 3 गगन थापा। गगन थापाले समाजशास्त्र र मानवशास्त्रमा स्नातकोत्तर गरेका छन् र उनी केही यस्तो इङ्ग्लिस बोल्छन्।
The health facilities pretty quickly, and the credit goes to 24/7 work of the health workers, and also credit goes to WHO and other partners who were there at a very difficult time. But we learned a lot from our experiences, and the first thing we are going to do is we want to expand the Health Emergency Operations Center to all, as Nepal is going to be now divided into 7 provinces. So we would like to have one center at least in one region, and this center will be responsible for all the planning, policies and coordination of all the things which we need to do in the time of emergency. We are also
नम्बर 2 बाबुराम भट्टराई। बाबुराम भट्टराईले 2026 सालमा एसई दिएका थिए र उनले अमृत साइन्स क्याम्पसबाट आईएससी मा बोर्ड फर्स्ट गरेका थिए र उनले पूर्ण छात्रवृत्तिमा जवाहरलाल नेहरू विश्वविद्यालयबाट द अन्डर डेभलपमेन्ट अफ रिजनल स्ट्रक्चरबाट विद्यावारिधि गरेका छन् र उनले केही यस्तो इङ्ग्लिस बोल्छन्।
I fully agree with you. It would have been a moment of great triumph and happiness for me to promulgate the constitution through the Constituent Assembly. Because within the Maoist movement, I was the one who pushed forward the tactical line of making the constitution through the Constituent Assembly to achieve the objective of republicanism, federalism, secularism, and inclusive democracy. But unfortunately, in the first Constituent Assembly, we failed to make the constitution. And in the second assembly, the power equation was changed.
Balance of forces
had changed. The old forces were in favor of all this progressive agenda. They were in the 2/3 majority.
नम्बर 1 रवि लामिछाने नेपालका एक चर्चित पत्रकार र नेपाल समाजवादी पार्टीका अध्यक्ष पनि हुन् र उनले मात्र +2 सम्मको अध्ययन गरेका छन् र उनको इंग्लिश केही यस्तो छ.
That's not an India. This is a message to Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi, we need to work on this. Please don't believe it that the people who are saying your agent is not your agent. They're not your agent, they're not our agent. They're nobody's. They have their interest. And I want some fellow Indians to understand this so that I think I can speak a little bit Hindi also. I want my message to go through the Indian media as well, from Indian television and other media. I really want to give this message very loud and clear to the Indian communities out there. Please listen this carefully. And I really want Indian citizens also understand my message very clear and loud. So I'm going to speak in Hindi a little bit because I speak pretty good Hindi. I've watched good amount of Hindi cinemas also. So it will be easy for people of India to understand the situation also. I'm going to give my statement in Hindi, especially for the people of India and Prime Minister Mr. Modi.
तपाईलाई यी सबै नेताहरूको मध्ये सबैभन्दा उत्कृष्ट इंग्लिश कसको लाग्यो हामीलाई कमेन्टमा भन्न नभुल्नु होला.